Don't you know you've got me mesmerized? With the beat I always fantasize. Don't stop the music 'cause it tends to soothe. I can tell you want to groove.
Don't you stop it. Don't you stop the music. Don't you stop it. Don't you stop the music. I just wanna rock you all night long. Yeah. I just wanna rock you all night long. I've got a love song. Oh.
Whoa-ha-ha, whoa-ha-ha, whoa-ha. Whoa-ha, 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 whoa-ha-ha. Whoa-ha, whoa-ha, whoa-ha-ha, whoa-ha. Whoa-ha, whoa-ha, whoa-ha. Whoa-ha-ha-ha.
Ha ha, whoa ha ha ha.
Whoa-ha-ha, whoa-ha. Whoa!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD. Jaden XD. Jaden XD. Yeah, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. I am your host, Xavier DeLu, and I'm here with...
Well, that ain't my name. That's some... You know what? That is my name this week.
That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me
Keisha.
Stacy.
They
call me
Tish.
Hell.
They call me They call me Toya. They call me Keish. They call me Stacy. They call me Mish. That's not my name, nigga. 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 They call Jamaica. They call... Okay, I'm done.
They called you Lisa. It's not the same. They could keep Julissa.
Yes.
Because she Latina.
Mm-hmm. Still not my name.
No. But how was your last 7 days? What's going on? What's happening? What's the Tiaka?
Wow. No. It's Noah's birthday. Yo, girl.
Feliz cumplis.
Esta orquesta, tabaco y ron, deseándote muchas, muchas, muchas felicidades.
Yeah. Feliz cumplis. He's so pleased with himself. She turned 9. She turned 9, and here I am with a 9-year-old. Oh my God. Yay me. She's still alive. And we did a lot of kid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of kid shit going on. I chaperoned the last week or some activities in the last week of school. Mm-hmm.
You did. Ooh, you was parenting.
What? Family beach day. I was there. And at one point, they said if you choose to be a shot, you have to get in the water for, 15, 20-minute increments as long as there's kids in the water. There has to be 4 adults in the water. Then you have to shift with the other chaperones. I said I did not sign up for that. I signed up to watch these children on the beach. I did not sign up. They were like, you've got to get in the water. And it took everything in me not to be like, you not my boss. But Like, I can't do that.
This ain't in my job description.
Yeah.
Like, no.
You know, so I was like, all right, well, okay. So I had to get in the water. I wasn't prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? And so hey, I'm recording. Keep it down. Anyway, it's a lot of that. Summertime.
Cousins over, just having
things.
fun and
had to chaperone roller skating. We was late, so I only chaperoned for about 20 minutes, but it's cool. I did it, and and I roller skated. I'm great at it. So it was it's. I signed up for this. When I got pregnant.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's rewarding and fulfilling, and thankfully you have a dope human, because in overall she's a pretty cool kid, because it could have been you could have been blessed with a lemon, you know what I mean? And
is it
friends
broken?
And family. Yeah, friends and family, y'all know there's some kids out there that a lemon.
Every nigga is not a star. I'm just saying.
Nope, it's not. And I wish, they're not.
Every nigga's not a star.
No.
Most of you niggas are not stars.
A small fraction of y'all are stars.
Your mama lied and your daddy tried, but still.
Well, happy birthday to the queen.
Yeah.
Yes. Good for her. What is she getting for her birthday?
Oh my God. I had to get her ass an Apple Pencil because, oh my God. Okay, innovation, yay. But she had taken a pencil, wrapped it in foil, and then put a piece of tape at the end of it. And she was like, look, it works. And I was like, because it's touchscreen, girl. Like, of course it works.
I appreciate that, honestly. I appreciate the ingenuity.
And she's like real hype about her personal, homemade nigga rigged Apple Pencil. So I had to get her Apple Pencil.
That's very cute, but very funny. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to the queen.
I don't believe in like 9 presents and shit for kids. I'm like, fuck all that. What? No. Like, you get stuff all year. Like, I don't deprive you and wait until 2 big times a year for you to get shit. So I'm not, she'll get like maybe like 3 things she really likes and really wants. She wants to open a bank account. So I told her we'll do that for her birthday. We'll open her bank account. We'll go to the bank together and sit there and go through the process. She'll get her Apple Pencil. She wants to go to the water park. We'll go to the water park. And, maybe like one more thing. And then, nigga, you good. Like, please.
That's low key lit, honestly. Like, I want to go to the bank.
Okay.
Didn't Evan do that on Fresh Off the Boat when he turned 9? I think he went and got a bank account. Yeah. When he learned,
look at
when
that.
He didn't know what name to put on the account.
9. Look at it. There's something about 9. 9 is like an evolving little time, though. You know what I'm saying? They start developing into like these little. They're already developed into these little humans, but then like at 9, they're really. You're really starting to see it. You know what I'm saying? You're really starting to see the change and the shift, and whew. Pray for me.
Yeah.
You can taste the dishonesty. It's all over their breath. As they grow into the 2-digit years.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Good luck.
Right?
Good luck.
I better hope I'm not in jail by the time she turns 13 at war. How was your week?
It was cool. You know, my grandmother was in the hospital,
Yes.
but she's out now and home.
Yes,
So,
she's-
you know, everything's cool
Yes.
and resting now.
We're grateful.
You know, just uplift the queen, you know.
We're grateful.
What else happened? No, you know, nothing's going on. I don't really have much of a life because I don't leave my house. So
I think that's fair.
you know, and I'm like, am I boring? And I'm like, no, I'm safe. Like I am okay being inside all the time. Like I go out when I need to. I'll go for a walk.
And you do
know,
go out sometimes.
I'll-
You be at the little drag show sometimes and all that. You know, you be doing
Yeah,
stuff.
like I go out monthly. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to go out, you know, every weekend. I also have realized a lot of LA is a lot of like young New York in the sense of, or like there's a lot of things, a lot of events where you have to go out and be seen and yada yada yada, and it's like I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I don't.
Or maybe I've aged out of those things. Not to say that they're not important, and I think they are cool, and yeah, I'll go to some of them, but also it's kind of like
Sometimes I end up in
I'm
a
okay.
scene. You know what I'm saying? Not intentionally.
Yeah.
It just happens, and most of the time I avoid them. When I,
Yeah.
you know, Corey. I ran into Corey
Mm.
at the Juneteenth situation that I didn't know was going to be a situation, and Corey stopped and said, "You don't be outside," and I said, "I don't, nigga, not like that, not like this."
No.
But here I am, out here.
I'm here.
So.
I'm here.
Yes, you know, I'm with you, friend. Pandemic or not, I just like to be not necessarily inside,
Yeah.
but in my space.
I do wonder though how my life would have been if I was in this position now, prior to the pandemic. Like, would I be outside more? Would I have, you know, just be out gallivanting because the fact that I can and I don't have like a traditional 9 to 5. Although I feel like
Knowing
Probably
you, exactly. I'm like,
I feel like it would get because remember, actually, I know I'd be at home because when I was out of work, when I quit my job the first time, and I wasn't working for like 3 months, I was at home the whole damn time. So like, I think I went out to a bar once or twice. Otherwise, I was at home or I was at your house. So like,
yeah, and XD is always the first to show up and the first to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's his steez, and that's what it's always been. So that's why I feel like I can say with full confidence, pandemic or not, you would probably still be the same.
Yeah, I probably would be more. I'd probably do like more outdoors things like bike riding and stuff.
You know, that's my
That's probably what I would do.
I love a
I need
hike.
to find a bike. I need to get a bike. And I know I should have had one already, but I want like a hybrid electric and regular because
Zoom zoom.
well no, because there's mad hills here. Like I'm not gonna be pedaling. Like,
Well, where are you gonna?
this is
Well, I know where you can store it. I know the perfect place you could store it if you got a bike right now.
oh, I know where I would store it too.
Yeah. The same place I would be
But
barbecuing.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I don't think they would mind either.
No, I doubt it.
But no, I have a space over here in this other corner.
Oh, okay.
I also need to decorate. I'm finally gonna just decorate.
Oh, you are. You know.
Yeah, because I'm officially moving my desk. This, you know, where we have all of our media stuff. I'm moving it and we're separating it so they have their space and I have mine, and you know, and
everybody has their own.
exactly. Ideally, I would have a 3-bedroom house, you know, and everybody has their own office. But you know, it's not, you know, not feasible at the moment.
I forgot to tell you about a couple on 90 Day Fiance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a young Muslim man from Egypt, and he came to
okay.
the States to be with a woman double his age, somewhere, maybe like 1.5. And he comes. She's indigenous, Native American, with a special needs child, and he is a 20-something-year-old Muslim young man from Egypt who is very traditional in his beliefs. He met her through a profile picture in which she had on a bikini, and then he goes to dinner with all her friends, and he tells her after that she may not wear a bikini, nor may she be in the house if a repairman comes over, because somebody came over to install a bidet in the toilet for him, because he said he cannot live without a bidet. And so somebody came over to install a bidet for him, and she's talking to the plumber as he's going through, and he walks in and he goes, "What is going on?" And he's like, "You cannot be. It is not appropriate. You may not even be in the house. You must step outside or call me and I will come, even if I am not here." Oh, yes, honey. You got to get into this season. It's fascination.
Oh, no, that's very, very, big yikes.
Okay. Binyam was on the phone with his sisters, and his sisters, he was like, Ari is your sister-in-law. You can't throw wine. And his sisters go, "Oh, not only will we throw wine, we're going to reiterate why we threw the wine in the first place."
Oh, my.
Oh, it's just getting so good. It's just so good.
Oh my God.
You told me, "Oh, you're wearing a bikini, you're naked." I was not naked. I don't want to be judged. I'm a grown-ass woman.
You're going to be my wife. Are you going to choose a bikini over me?
So crazy.
Told you about
wow.
the black fishing girl who's with the black boy. She's from Serbia. She's not black, but she's black fishing. And she's with the black boy from South Dakota, whose mother is a biracial therapist. And I come to find out in the last episode that I caught up on, the grandmother is a liberal lesbian who takes care of horses.
That is a lot. That is a lot, and a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I just want you to
I
be.
feel like every 90-day fiance is like a word salad. It's like Matt Sharp and team like outdoes themselves to do the absolute most. Like, we did the most last season. How much can we push the envelope?
And see, now that you got me watching this Fruitopia version, I am now confusing the couples on each iteration.
Yeah, because, and the thing is, Discovery Plus doesn't do a very good job they just need a whole 90-day section. I get it. They have the channel because there's so many iterations and episodes of 90 Day Fiance, because one season is 20 episodes.
Nigga.
And it's 2 hours each. So I don't, like.
It's just like endless content. Matt Sharp is rich.
Yeah.
Just like Beyonce. And again, I ask you all, do not quit your jobs. Please. Just saying. I just thought that was that was warranted to say it again. I mean, yes, but also you need eggs. You know what I'm saying? You've got to eat, beloved. Okay? You've got to live there.
Man can't survive on bread and ramen alone.
No. You know what I'm saying? You've got to pay rent at 891 New York Avenue. I don't know. You've got to. You've got to do those things. And so I just want you to keep that in mind as you liberate yourselves this summer through dance.
Yeah.
I too plan on
As you
liberating.
lose yourself to dance.
Right. You know what I'm saying? As you're hitting high vibrations and foundations and confusing house music and bounce music for EDM and soca or whatever the fuck they said in Variety. I just want you all to be responsible and understand that you still have to put oat milk in that refrigerator.
Yeah. Although I'm going to start making my own.
That is not the point. You've got to buy the oats for the oat milk, motherfucker. You're just as irresponsible as Giselle. The two of you.
No, it's not, because I am being economical, and you got to spend money to save money.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
What are you saying to me? I'm telling niggas not to make sure that they don't quit their jobs off Vibes, and you sit up here talking about, yes, quit off Vibes, and not only that, make your own oat milk. Okay, grow your own oats, beloved, because you can.
Listen. I am resting on the understanding that everything is going to be okay.
It is.
And listen, and you know, I'm not saying just quit and live off Vibes. I'm like, if you truly unhappy, make an exit strategy. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree with that.
I'm not saying, you know, blindly, you know, unless if it's like some real shit and you just saying fuck it and you can't take it anymore, then who are me to say no?
Yeah.
I
just don't want you all to lose yourself to dance. I don't want you to.
The song is going to be, I think, the track of the summer. Can we play it? I forgot how cool that was.
Lose yourself to dance. That is all I'm saying. That is all. I just don't want. The whole world is out here on block parties and Vibes, and they're hungry and homeless. Like, excuse me, houseless. I need, like, because y'all got caught in the spin. Come on, man.
Niggas was listening to a 12-inch mix and got inspired.
They're like, Studio 54 forever. And I'm like, no, bitch, you have got a meeting tomorrow.
Yeah. The Zoom link is right there.
Right. And you can put boundaries on that Zoom meeting. You know what I'm saying? Niggas try to go to 4:30. It's supposed to end at 4 o'clock. You can leave all. Or whatever that red button
End
says.
meeting for all.
But, you know, you've got to pay your bills, beloved. Beyonce is not going to do that.
No, she's not. She's not. Well, maybe, I don't know. You know, she be randomly like paying people,
but also
like, just giving people
not
money.
for you random hoes who quit your jobs off Vibes. No, she's not doing that.
Yeah.
She's going to then taunt you with concert tickets and all kinds of things that made you wonder why the fuck I quit my job. That's what she's going to do.
Absolutely, all the time.
The deluxe version and the supreme version, you know what I'm saying? Blue Ivy's medleys, all of those things are going to come out. And y'all going to be mad you quit your motherfucking jobs off Vibes because now you can't afford any of the goods that come along with her telling you to quit your jobs off Vibes.
Yeah.
Love the song.
Speaking of
it's about
capitalism. Yeah. Speaking of capitalism, let's pay some bills.
Yeah, because we've got to, what? Not live off Vibes.
Yeah, pay bills. Right. So, as any and always, we appreciate and love you for listening. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a coworker. Tell a friend and tell an enemy about Jaden XD. We are everywhere you can get podcasts, and not just exclusively to Spotify. You can find us on Patreon, where the true mess lives, where you can get ad-free versions of this podcast on the main stage, audio and visual. We can't promise ad free on the visual side because that's just the way YouTube works. And speaking of YouTube, we have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Go check out the Chan.
Yeah, what up, YouTube? What up?
It's free.
Yeah.
Everything can be listed in the description box wherever you're listening, and the Linktree link. All of our links to everywhere we are on the internet is right in there for you.
Yes.
So click the link and enjoy. With that being said, let's take a break, and we'll be back with more Jaden XD.
Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Think of an object, a cultural object that has been banned, taken by one group from another group. Can you think of any examples? Books have been banned over time. Various.
And we're black on today's episode of Jaden XD. We didn't really I know it's July now, and we didn't really do anything for Black Music Month, but that's just because we're Black 365. We told you that then, we told you that now, and we'll tell you that forever.
Yeah.
So we decided to do Black History Music Month, or just Black music, blackest songs ever today.
Yes.
In July, America's Month, to remind America what it is.
And what it ain't.
What is the fuck
Woo, shit. Okay. I have a very black list. And I wanted to start off with a very appropriate song, I think, for such an occasion, as always. And that would be, these two, when they did a duet, I'm talking about Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack. Your hair soft and crinkly, your body strong and stately. You don't have to be real black for me. Be real black for me. Be real black for me. It really doesn't get blacker than that, nigga.
Oh, but it does.
It does, because I have more. But yes. But is that not like the ultimate love song? Like, I'm actually kind of mad I didn't play that at my wedding.
It's it's like a political love song.
It is.
Like,
I think I'm gonna make Tristan jump over a broom with me. We gonna sing that. But like, let's do this again. What you got?
Yeah, do it. My next song is very, very black. It is by it don't get no blacker than the Queen of Soul, So Aretha Franklin, to be young, gifted, and black.
That was on my list.
In this whole world, there are millions of boys and girls who are young, gifted, and black.
Young, gifted, and black. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
VV, like, oof, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna veer a little bit because most of mine are in that vein. But I'm gonna veer a little bit. This is something that we discussed recently amongst the two of us. And it may not be the most traditional as far as, you know, our Donny Hathaways and our, you know, we're going to get into it. But it goes a little bit something like, shang-a-lang shang, shang-a-lang shong, shang-a-lang shang, shang-a-lang shong, shang-a-lang shang, shang-a-lang shong, shang, 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 shong.
I'm from the South.
Yeah.
I'm a Southern girl.
Mm-hmm.
Home of the burning church. Don't know much about the world. Home of the two-piece and a pepper. Home of the teeth that's cold. Yes, Southern Girl by Erykah Badu.
Make money for the house. Hooked up with my boy Isaiah. I sure hope the record sell. Southern girl. In a rocky world. Fly as a bumblebee.
Home of the on and on. Home of the break of dawn. Yes.
The finger waves that last
All night long. Southern Girl by Erykah Badu. That is a very black song.
Mm-hmm.
It just is.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Mm-hmm. This may be... I'm surprised in all of our playlists, we have never included them. I don't think we've ever included them.
Okay.
And they are too black.
Okay. I don't know if such a thing exists.
It's not, but they were ahead of their time. And I feel like 90s blackness was very different than today's blackness.
Yeah. Yes.
But Optimistic by Sounds of Black. Sounds of Black. If Ed Nesby's present, just know you are in the sounds of, you know, God and blackness. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gospel and black.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. You definitely just broke a record. You included somebody we've never had before. Mm-hmm. And I love to see it. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make my next one pretty broad because I think it is. And that would be anything recorded by Anthony Hamilton.
Oh, I want you to put it out. Put some respect on it. Listen, when you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. And I ain't gonna say it no more. Listen.
The blackest voice.
Cornbread fish and collard greens. I got what you need.
Hamiltons. The Hamiltons. Anthony Hamilton carries ancestry in his voice. His voice is ancestry.com. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Get in his presence. Ask him where you from. All he has to do is open his mouth, and wherever he sings, that's where you people descend from. Mm-hmm. Cameroon. You know what I'm saying? Or something. I just
and like, did we ever find out if Charlene came home? You know,
Charlene Miscavige. I'm not sure if she came home. I'm not sure.
His first album reminds me of my homegirl, my high school Jade. She just had a baby the other day.
I love how we have iterations of each other in all settings.
yeah, because I have a high school Jade, a college Jade, and then Jade.
Right. So I'm like culinary school XD. You know the vibes.
yeah. So high school Jade had a baby, which is funny because her name is Jen, and she just had a baby. But the last time when we graduated high school and we were leaving to go to college, she was going to San Diego and I was going to the East Coast. Mm-hmm. We sat in like cry to that first Anthony Hamilton album in the car in front of my house. Because she was like, I don't know why this is on, but this is so sad. And I was like, I know.
I'm offended. You didn't cry with me before you left. To Anthony Hamilton, nonetheless.
Then.
I mean, my God, that's so deep rooted.
I know.
Wow.
That was before I was jaded by the world.
All right,
you know what I mean? I had emotions back then. Now it's like, girl, God, wrap this up. So. You know why? Because I saw a TikTok of this girl who is disgusting and was like, oh, I have pieces of rice found in my couch, and so I decided to eat it. Little did she know it was worms from her fucking cat. Flood the earth again, Lord.
What?
Clear it out.
No, okay. In What They Do news, did you see the TikTok of the girl who put the British simulated voice bullshit on? It's like, clean my room with me. I have not cleaned my room in
with the Rossclot
the fucking
dog
rake.
hair and cat hair.
Yes,
with the rake,
and then the vacuum, and then the rake again, and then the vacuum, and the bitch took like 7 days to clean her fucking room that she hadn't cleaned in 2 years. That she said she never turned on regular lights. She only used LED lights. That was disgusting.
Mm-hmm. And then said, all I just have to do is vacuum and then I'm done.
But what in your brain says, let me record this? And then what in your brain says, I'm going to put this out there for the world to see?
Right. Like, I like watching cleaning videos.
Same.
But they're like purposeful. Like, we're going to clean this rug, right? Or my apartment's fucked up. It's time for me to deep clean. Those type of things. But that was really like on some hoarders type shit.
No, that
right?
was disgusting.
And you're voluntarily telling us this information and then get mad when we judge you, right?
You need mental health assistance.
I get it.
You need therapy.
Yeah.
Because what made you sit up in a dark room for 2 years with just LED lights on in the first damn place?
Right. I'm judging you for not getting help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm judging your
Jada next to
social
the worst
ecosystem,
place
right?
for your mental health. Please don't come if you
No, because it's real, right? Nobody's coming to check up on her. Nobody's saying Sally, Susan, Kaylee with the EIGH. Why don't you turn a real light on?
I fully agree in treatment through shame. I fully am on board with this. Because that's
the problem.
Not enough shame.
TikTok is shameless.
It has no shame.
TikTok is shameless.
Have y'all we realized that we have creeped into a world of zero shame?
That is so
dangerous.
We just jumped from having to dress up in a suit and tie to go with the doctor to all of a sudden I'm just gonna go randomly hug niggas on the street for a TikTok video.
Or go around pretending that I'm on a phone. And I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Stop! 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 Stop the brake! Stop! Stop!
Wow. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Oh my goodness.
That's my legs in the air.
Wow. That concludes our Get Off Our Lawn segment.
I love TikTok. It's very entertaining, actually.
What's your next song?
Oh, my next song. You already know. You already know what was coming.
112, you already know.
112 if you are available, because that is an interlude that I feel is a deep early 2000s late 90s cut that only the deepest of niggas would know.
You are available, this is what we're looking for. Sexy, independent, never scared to let it go. Always positive, willing to communicate, this is what we're looking for. She's got a
There, you have to be a nigga of a certain caliber to understand the deep interlude cuts of a 112 album. So you know what? Yes, thank you for veering me in that direction. 112s,
You're welcome,
if you
fam.
are available, interlude. If you are available, this is what we're looking for. Sexy, independent, never scared to let it go. Always willing
Do you
to
remember
go in.
that conversation we had about the aura
No, but go ahead.
the other day
No.
about how I deleted everything?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
No. It's a it's a positive. It's a positive discussion.
Okay.
Well, kind of. Whatever. So again, remember I had like a whole bunch of songs from like my old
Playlists and
computers
stuff,
that they
yeah.
compiled, and Trey Songz came on, and I was like, oh, I can't listen to this shit either. Like, this nigga's nasty too.
He is.
So it's just like going through a.
And that's why
like, a
niggas owe
random,
Keke Palmer an apology.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They do. Speaking of apologies, this song it's a very black song. It has nothing to do with like blackness or anything, but it is a very black song, especially if you're a black girl of a particular age and your middle name is either Simone or Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Janet Jackson's When I Think of You.
Nothing else seems to matter. Just when I think of you, baby, all I think about is our love. I just get
It is just like when I think of you, do so in love with you, so in love with you. Like imagine like getting your hair bumped, like you smell the blue magic, you know what I mean? Like it was silky right here, you know what I mean? You had the Brenda from 227, like you know.
You know,
what I
there
mean?
are very black smells because you just brought me to a space, especially when you say, hey, because I have not been to the beauty salon and I don't know how long, but let me tell you a smell that never leaves my brain outside of the smell of a Marcel iron just gliding on someone's hair with just that little bit of right at the root. But the smell
Silky.
of when they put some of that setting spray on your hair and then wrap that little
With
white
motions.
and then wrap the white joint around it so you got to sit under the dryer for a smidge and get, that is a smell that never leaves
get
my
your silk wrap.
Yes. Okay, to get the proper doobie. That is a
Okay.
smell that never leaves my brain. Setting
The
spray
beauty
with the
parlor
little
will never lose its power. I'll tell you that.
no, it's just a it cannot be replaced. It can't be replaced with your robots or anything like. Hell, I might go get a perm just because.
Same. I'm due for one. You know, most black gays have a bit
You
like
went
a crisis
through
every couple
that.
years.
No, Valentine with a capital L. I need you to call your daddy.
Listen, you know, because you know, I have this controversial opinion. I'm gonna say it here. I think people who dye their, and mostly gays do this, who dye their facial hair like they bleach it. And I'm like, I feel like it's a cry for help because why would you put something that like strong of a chemical on your face?
On your face.
And two, why are you dyeing your facial hair? That's so strange. I think it's even weird when people like just color it in your eyebrows. Like when people tint their eyebrows, it's weird. But like
Yeah,
even still, just I'm gonna bleach and peroxide my eyebrows. No, you look strange. You look like you should be in stigmata.
Well, I personally think it's strange to bleach your booty hole, but that's a personal opinion. Cause I'm just like, I mean,
What? Yeah,
so much
I mean, I
effort.
can understand. I can understand if your line of work requires you to, you know, have that aesthetic, but otherwise, that's silly.
But I mean, like, okay, not my not my demographic fully understands. So, you know, maybe steer me in the right direction if I'm in the wrong one. So you mean to tell me that if somebody does not bleach the booty hole, that the partaking audience is like very cognizant and very aware of the fact that this is an unbleached booty hole?
No, I'm talking about, like, say if you're a model of some sort, right? Or if you're a sex worker and you have to, like, you know, upkeep an image.
Right.
You know,
a bleached booty hole.
I think then it's like almost like tanning, right? Like you would do, you know, you're altering a face. It's like teeth bleaching, right? People, you know, get their teeth whitened while, you know, lighten their booty hole. You know, I don't, you know, I mean, it's like I don't think it's a deterrent for sex or anything. I just think it's a physical type of, you know, like a beauty thing.
Got it.
Unless if, you know, sometimes it might be really egregious and they want it, you know, they might be uncomfortable and self-conscious.
About,
you know, all these beauty things are rooted out of people being self-conscious and insecure.
Says
the person who has 14,000 of Botox and filler.
I was not even thinking that, Trinity the Tuck, but
it was free.
Yes, it was.
I is Bo.
I will say I've never been as aware of my forehead until I've dealt with you. Because I definitely be. I got all of that. It's fine.
Listen, wait until we make it. Will we make it for real? And you're gonna get your first skin treatment. And you're gonna be like, oh.
I'll get me some dermatology. Like, you know, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Just what if you just got the Botox?
I don't. For what?
Not if it doesn't last long.
But why?
First of all, you don't need it.
I mean, I have like hooded fat eyelids naturally, but I feel like if I did something to those, it would shift the way that my whole fucking face looks. And then
it does alter your face the way.
Right. So I'm like, why would I?
You can't move your face.
Right, but then also,
like, it all depends where you get it done too. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody needs.
If I wanted them to like pull some of this fat.
Oh well, hooded eyelids are different. That you got to get snipped.
Right, because then I'm gonna end up like Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, like bubble gum. I'll never forget when Kid Fury said that. That was funny.
Can you imagine me? Look, I came to him like, do you notice anything different? Like, this looks.
I'm like, ooh, you look so awake, Jay.
I look like a shark. I look like a shark. I come in like Tony Childs. Something is all the way wrong.
Right.
You know, or whatever else.
Did you have a stroke?
Or like if I got this right here. Like.
It's hopeless, ain't it? No. I love a challenge. First, we must install buttocks. Nah. No luxury items, just a face. Okay, I'm gonna move this up, this wider. I'm gonna lose that.
If they just pull.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
No. It just.
And it's not so dramatic. I'm not encouraging you to do all this. I'm just
look saying. At this. This is not very dramatic, but there's still a shift. People, something's different.
That's because you're pulling. Well, that's because you're pulling your skin all the way back, like you're at Mach 3. Like cosmetic, it doesn't work like that all the time. Because you couldn't even tell when I had mine done.
Yeah, I just noticed that you don't have the same wrinkles on your forehead that I get when I'm mad.
That's because I couldn't feel my forehead for 4 months. They're back now.
But what does that feel like when you can't, like, so this is what Botox does right here.
Yeah. When you first get Botox, like, you get very tired because the fact that you're used to moving your face a lot, right? And so it forces you to relax the muscles in your face, so you're just kind of like this the whole time. So your face feels heavy at first, but you get used to it. And, you know, you learn to adjust and not make as many movements because you can't. But I just, like, recently, in the last couple of weeks, it started to wear off, and now my wrinkles are back.
I have an expressive face. It would be weird if I couldn't.
Yeah.
I used to get in trouble for my facial
mean,
expressions.
I also, you can also get the Botox different areas, like in your pit, so you don't sweat. I also got it here to relax my jawline.
Why would I not want to sweat?
help
I'm supposed to.
Say if you have an event or something and you don't want pit stains or whatever. Listen, these are things that people do.
Okay.
Let's take a break.
I'll be the worst famous person ever.
Let's take a break and we'll be back after these messages. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alcoholic drink was banned in the early 20th century during Prohibition. In Western Europe, the Jewish Torah was banned, taken from public view. In the British Isles, bagpipes.
And we're black, talking about music and plastic surge, apparently.
Right.
Your song, your turn. What you got?
Every nigga is a star. Every nigga is a star. Boris Gardner. Every nigga is a star.
We've got a bright place in the sun where there's love for everyone, and every nigga is a star.
Just an uplifting song.
Yeah, it was more a theoretical type of song than in practice, because not everyone is. But
absolutely. But in
for
theory,
the most part, yeah.
in theory, it's an uplifting, enlightening song. Again, just like working 9 to 5. What's the shit called? Break My Soul. It's the same thing. Uplifting in theory.
Yeah. Theoretical music.
Theoretically, very black uplifting music. Theoretical music. Everybody knows how the story goes. Money and hoes, they will come and go. What you got?
Ooh, this is something that is very black, and I know people always want to include "Before I Let Go" by Fred, like, you know, as the official cookout song or black song. I don't think it should be. I think there are other black anthems like "Outstanding" that should be the actual black anthem, or Intume's "Juicy Fruit."
Yeah.
However, this could be a #1 contender, and it's "Family Affair" by Sly and the Family Stone.
Blood thicker than the mud. It's a family affair. It's a family affair.
I thought you were gonna say the other one.
It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Yeah. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's very, you know, because as what we all do, it's a family affair when we all get together and commune and ship. Because ain't no ship like fellowship.
You right about that. You know what else is a beautiful black song? From the very beginning, when you hear it at the top of a party and everybody's ready to get into all of the moves. The Jones Girls. Nights Over Egypt.
Nights over Egypt.
Nights over Egypt. That's like, do white people dance to that song? Like, do they do that?
Do white people know what that song is?
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, do white people know what Loose Ends Watching You is? You know what I'm saying?
Or like Liddy Williams, Because I Love You. You know.
You know what I'm saying? This is like quintessential black music to me. You know, like, I just that's this is black music to me.
Black music.
Black music. What you got?
Okay. Well, this is very like I feel like black people, we would play this on like a CME holiday, you know, Christmas, Mother's Day, Easter, or you know, maybe a Juneteenth celebration to honor, you know, our loved ones that have gone on to glory. But Bill Withers, Grandma's Hands.
Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hand played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hand.
Grandma's hands. That's why I put my extra. That's why I started putting my excess serum on the back of my hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like an eczema flare up.
Oh, yeah.
So every time I'm like, ooh, Grandma's hands. It's like now they look like Miss Jane Pittman. Yeah, but that is a very black song. Grandma's Hands.
This is he's like one of the kings of black music to me. Like the kings, I already mentioned them. Brighter days will soon be here. Someday we'll all. Someday we'll all be free by Donny Hathaway.
Keep on walking tall. Hold your head up high. Lay your...
Yeah. Donny Hathaway was like the king of nigga music.
He
of the theoretical uplifting music.
Yeah, he has a great cover of Stevie Wonder's Superwoman. Did it better than
does.
Stevie.
Oh,
I was like, ooh, that's smoke. I was like, that is he did. He ate him up, girlfriend.
Oh, I don't know about better.
He did.
I don't know.
He did.
I don't know about better.
Okay, listeners, let's have a debate.
Hold on. All right, we're doing 15 seconds. Okay.
Well, that's unfair because most of the 15 seconds of their songs, they talk.
No, I'm not from the beginning. I'm just gonna play.
When the summer came, you were not around. Now the summer's gone and love cannot be found. Where were you and honey?
All right, enough of that because it was very good. Now, my favorite. All right, wait a minute.
Listeners, sound off in the comments or
go listen to the whole tracks too. Let me go to the hold on.
Yeah, you have to listen to the whole thing.
But does she really think she'll get by with a dream?
You need to play the first. You need to play the beginning of his verse of the very first verse he said.
What is the feeling in her mind? And all the things she wants to be, she needs to leave behind. But very well, I believe I know you
very well. Wish that you knew me too very well. Enough. Shut your filthy fucking
I know
mouth.
it's hard.
No.
I know it's hard to.
Yes,
detach
I get it.
ourselves
Donnie's
from
is
what we
deep and
know.
soulful. You know what I'm saying? Bitches just sliding their pennies to the left.
I'm not saying
I get
that I
all
hate
that.
Steve, because that is my favorite Stevie Wonder song. I love it. I think he does it
And
perfectly.
then because also hold on,
It's
because
like-
I'm going back. Hold on, because hold on, we gotta get to the break that you gotta do and then it goes into the hold on, where's it at? Wait. Yeah, right there. Oh yeah, hold on, right before it.
Okay, but
Hold on.
Johnny has all that entered.
Hold on, and then it's gonna do the cha-cha-cha. And then it's gonna go right, hold on. And then he did it Oh, here it goes. The change up.
And this is where Donnie borrowed from, right? For his version.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Say that what he did what now? Yes.
He honors. He says it at the beginning.
I
of his
know.
cover
I'm
from
being
the Black
a
Pool of
salty
Genius.
bitch. Let me be.
Because you know
what I know if you know what I mean, and I don't care what you say with your black ass.
I'm just saying. That's a little better.
Leave me be, post haste. What's yours?
Oh. This is for the PCJ Pretty and Silky, the One That Moms Trust community. I am thoroughly a fan of this song, and so were you at one point in time. But it's Tatiana Ali, Boy You Knock Me Out.
There's no way I could let go of all these dreams and hopes. Anxiety so deep, feeling so new. Just maybe I can imagine all the things we call.
Boy, you knock me out, and I can't try it for you, and I can't deny it. What about the things you do? Boy, you knock me out.
Wait, okay, hold on. I have a question. What made you think that I was an avid fan of that song?
I'm just saying. I just said it was for the PCJ Pretty and Silky, the One That Moms Trust community. That's all.
Okay, we was more of a Murray's household.
Yeah, I mean, or Just For Me, it was, the kit perm, it was the kitty perm,
Can I be honest? I hated when Tatiana Ali started making music.
Okay, that's fair.
Like when she did it on the show, it was like, yes, Ashley. And then we're like, Tatiana did it. I was like, whoa, I don't love this.
Too much me and you.
Yeah. Yes.
All about the things you do, boy, you knock me out.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Let me
what
see
you
if
got?
I remember that. Hold on. Let me see if I really remember that, though. Let me be fair. Tati, Anna, Ali. Oh, wait. Daydreaming. Oh, Daydreaming was... Yes, that's the song I remember.
No, I think of you.
Drink of you. Okay, yeah. I liked that song, but I don't think I like that Boy You Knocked Me Out song.
Things you do. Make another by make dreams come true. Now, baby, what we're gonna do? Okay, yeah.
Featuring Peter Guns.
Mm-hmm.
That is a deep
Yes.
cut. That's not one that's referenced often.
It's not. I felt like I needed to take this opportunity, a moment to showcase, B sides and C and D sides if you had that type of, player.
You know who is the best at that? Antonio. If you want to talk about a deep dive into the most obscure random 90s girl groups and single acts, Antonio is your guy. Like, you could say Adina Howard. He'd be like, oh, one time I met Adina Howard and she snuck backstage with Montel Williams. It was, or Montel Jordan. And it was it's like a whole.
Oh my God. She has a house song called Mind Reader, since we're all into house music now. It's a wonderful jam.
Is it? Hold on.
I'm not a mind reader.
Let me find it. Mind Reader. Adina Howard. Not you, Avant. Go away.
Mm-hmm.
The Opalopo remixes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's age appropriate. The lyrics are.
Adina Howard made age appropriate song?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's the dancing mood. That is way better than listening to Drake, I told you. I don't know why I can know. I don't know what I can do. We don't know I broke with you. You got me, you fucked me too. And I owe it.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you're back. Okay. Whose turn is it? My turn?
Yours. Who cares?
My next song is, social commentary into, it was really about, the perils of Instagram before Instagram was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Roy Ayers, Everybody Loves the Sunshine.
Just bees and things and flowers. Just bees and things and flowers. Just bees and
Anything by Roy Ayers, honestly.
That and Searching.
Searching.
Yeah, but everybody loves the flowers, in the sunshine.
It's true. Feel and I feel and I feel and I feel and I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a very black song. Yeah, all Roy Ayers and Gil, or Jill Heron,
Gil Scott Heron.
all,
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw Curtis Mayfield in there. Miss Black America.
Oh, that was that's on my plate. That's on this list, by the way.
That's my next one. Curtis Mayfield's Miss Black America.
Sisters, we're all so very proud of that natural look we see among the crowd. Worldwide admiration from nation to nation. They love you.
I love my 70s uncles because them niggas got to the rut of blackness. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They said, out of here.
Yes.
That's when they didn't mind using terms like whitey and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My next song is a very deep cut. It'll bless you if you ever watch the video. And it's good because it's got Patty's old nose.
Oh.
But it's Time by LaBelle. Whoo, black. Black glory. That is a gospel hymn. Nona was singing down in the
you
back.
said LaBelle. I was like, yes. I was testifying, y'all. I couldn't even get my words out. I just had to give him the finger, like, that's the one.
Yes. Go look up Time by LaBelle. It'll bless you, even if you an atheist or who would believe whatever you believe. It'll gather you every morning if you need.
Yeah.
Listen. He said, I will battle you, the enemy. Yes. It's not even a gospel song. Patty's just singing.
Another very black song, and it comes in. You got me hanging on strings now.
On the string side.
I'm not.
You got me hanging on the string now. I'm not a plaything. You got me hanging on the string now.
You
be my British Knights.
You got me hanging on strings now. I'm not
My
your
LA Gear
plaything.
My LA Gear sweater
Yes.
and my British Knights.
And it got me waiting. That's the kind of shit my parents played around the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like that is me and Santana's bonding moments where we was like, yes, you know what I'm saying? It was things like, those were just good Black American household jams that you could do anything to. Play spades parties. It was rib tips, nigga. It was a good time. That's what gives me blackness.
Mother tucking show.
It was a mother tucking show. What do you have?
Oh, we don't celebrate them enough. I think we celebrate one of the members enough, but we don't celebrate them as a total, or this particular song. But If I Had No Loot by Tony.
I'll just keep bouncing like a bouncing ball. Everybody seems to disappear on me. Can't trust no one as far as I can see.
Yeah, I had no loot. Yeah, a jam.
A black jam.
Mm-hmm.
I challenge you also, because the reason why I feel like they are black jam, and I think I've told you all about, hating their cover albums as children. That was another bonding moment for Santana and I. We hated these cover albums as children. But I can honestly say I don't think I've ever heard a white person say that they've played this particular group in their household. And that would be Anything by the Whispers. Anything by the Whispers. I don't think any of it has been played in the home. That's not the Whispers.
That's not the Whispers.
It's not the
It's
Whispers.
not.
That's not the Whispers.
It's not. They all run together. The Whispers, the Delphonics.
No. That's the Whisper. Lady. Or and the beat goes on.
Oh.
Turn the beat around.
Goes on.
Just like everlasting. In the mood. I don't know why people get you in
rock steady.
Rock steady. Hello. Okay, hold on.
Steady rocking all night long. All night long. I know who the Whispers are.
Steady. Rocking to the break.
They're all dressed like my grandfather.
Yeah, exactly. And they had them handlebar mustaches and shit. They wore all that tan and sand on the cover of their albums. Very again.
Let me tell you something. My grandfather Glenwood was no shy. It was akin to a sand and a white leisure suit.
Your
you know
grandfather's name was what?
Glenwood.
Glenwood.
From Paint Lick, Kentucky.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Yep.
All checks out. My was it you I was telling? No. I was that was actually this morning. We were watching 227, and it was an episode where the Jenkins end up having white cousins.
Yes.
And so they were the white man who be and stuff. He was like king of like hog calling and whatever. And I remember when I was a kid, we went to Kentucky, and my grandfather's cousin had like prizes for being a hog caller. Like that was a thing. And it low key sounds like a blood gang call. It's the same.
Oh,
it's the same.
yes. And I'm not gonna say it, but yes.
Nope. If you need to know how it is, just go on the tube of you. But my next song, what time is it? We've been on here for a minute. Oh, not long. My next song is, again, I'm trying to showcase music that we don't talk about or share and that are very black. That I think is because we don't share them because we try to gatekeep as possible, and sometimes gatekeeping is okay.
Yeah, it is.
But a heart is a house of love.
And
A Heart is a House of Love by the Five Heartbeats. Also bonus, we haven't finished yet. By the Five Heartbeats.
Yes. And see,
which is really Patti LaBelle.
Because if you're black, then you know the truth about the Five Heartbeats. And I'm gonna leave that right there because I'm doing what? Gatekeeping.
Finished yet. Yeah.
Yes, Robert Townsend.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Abe. XD disappeared. He's coming back.
I got so excited. I got so excited for my next song. I clicked back.
I was like, where did he go? Oh, but you're very clear now.
Oh, wonderful. Wunderbar. Okay. What is your next song?
Well, you talk about, so I don't think either one of us have ever put this person on our list. That would be Chameleon by Herbie Hancock. Oh yes, honey.
Okay.
Just from the beat, nigga. Just from the intro. Give it to me now. Herbie Hancock.
Got my shoulders moving a little bit.
I suggest you all go get yourselves into some Herbie Hancock. Okay, you good? Excuse me. Close that, please. Thank you. Unless you can come get into this Herbie Hancock. What you got next?
This song is, it's very black. It changed how people digest this type of music. Even the atheists got their toe tapping, but it was Revolution by Kirk Franklin.
Revolution's coming, yes, it's coming. Revolution's coming, yes, it's coming. Listen. Do you want a revolution? I say, do you want a revolution?
do you want a revolution? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Say, do you want a revolution? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Listen. See, you know what I mean?
Even I know it.
Kirk Franklin had the See, Kirk Franklin had the jamming.
Because it was that one bitch in the background who was really like, if you listen to it, because you see, you gotta do the hoa. You heard like do the hoa, and it's like It was. Listen, go listen to the song.
Yeah,
she's back there.
The end is what cracks me up because it's just wah 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 wah.
Which then, if you were a proper DJ, you would remix it to ooh 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 ooh. I miss my calling. Yes, DJ Tara, DJ Reborn, somebody do it.
Yes.
Y'all heard the mix.
Tie and break my soul into that.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Okay, and after that, ooh, release yourself, release yourself, release yourself, release, or whatever Big Frida saying.
And that Nightwalkers remix.
Look at us. We created a whole set, nigga. DJ Jaden XD. I'm telling you.
We was at Yard House and it was so like quiet randomly, and all of a sudden like LaBouche's "Be My Lover" came on. It was like, yeah,
wanna be my lover, yeah,
yeah,
wanna be my lover, yeah. La da da dee da 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 da, la da da dee da 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 da, la da da dee da.
It was so aggressive, and we were just sitting there like, we just want to enjoy our chicken wings.
I don't want to hear the booch while I'm eating chicken wings. I just don't. That's how you get the sugar. It's too much, too many things at once. Overstimulation.
Too much.
Yo.
You much the queen up.
Oh my God. I feel like us creating that DJ set that we sound so good to us right now. It's like singing in the shower. But we get up there and actually do absolutely. The DJ set. It's going to be chaos and negativity on the ones and twos.
Chaos. It'll be a cacophony.
Like, what is this mess? Who is DJ? Boo, boo, tomato.
Throw like Ashanti series.
Can you imagine the ultimate insult?
Right, and like Tamar tapes.
I got one more, and it's my last one.
Okay.
I know I've put this on a list before because this just reminds me of childhood so much, and it reminds me of Black childhood, and again, this is a song I just don't feel like it's played in white people's houses. But it's No Rhyme, No Reason by George Duke. And it is my jam, and I will forever love it. Has no rhyme or no reason, even when you try to be cool. Strangers in the heat of commission. You see, George Duke, no rhyme, no reason. And that's it. That completes my list. What's your fee now?
I couldn't end this episode without having this person on here or this song. Because, you know, a lot of black music is uplifting and positive, and a lot of it's trifling. And I feel like we celebrate trifling a lot, and I wanted to keep that in, you know, the same vein and tradition. So I wanted to read a couple of lyrics before I tell you what it is.
Okay.
So bear with me. Those lonely nights I waited for your call. I didn't know was that you were someone's husband. My desire for you is strong, but I won't do wrong. You're that lady's husband. So I'm letting you go. You satisfied a real desire in me without apologies, and I still have those needs. Well, I'm a lady with class, and I know my desire will pass. This cannot occur because you are her husband. Husband by Shirley Murdoch.
The saddest woman in music.
Well, I'm a lady with class, and I know my desire will pass. This cannot occur because you know.
The saddest lady in R&B. Because mama is in love with somebody's husband.
You know I love a good black trifling jam.
It's a beautiful song. It's just,
That's how I feel about How Can It Be? She wrote a number down right here in front of me. Them old black people was hoes, I'm telling you.
That's like you know Alex Isley, she has a song called Gone. It is so beautiful, but it's so bad. It's about like, nigga, when will you leave so I can have peace? Or like,
is that so bad?
Or like or no, like Marsha Ambrosius song Far Away. I thought it was about like a nigga, like there was long distance, but it turns out it's about her friend that died of AIDS. And it was just like, whoa, how do we die? How do we jump to here? I thought we were just like,
I think we need to do a How Did
I
We
thought
Jump
this
to
was
Here
just
playlist.
Yeah, I thought, you know, you was in California and he was in Ohio. Like, I didn't know it was all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was wild, B. Like Aaron Hall's I Miss You.
Yes,
like,
we know. Yes, I know. Yes. And also, what was the one video? Drew Hill and didn't somebody die in the Drew Hill video? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, didn't
Lisa Turtle or somebody die?
Didn't Myra Monkhouse die?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not Myra,
yes, but
one of
I know,
them.
but yes, you picking up what I'm putting down.
A lady from the 90s, the Incomplete.
Yes. And without you, girl, my life is incomplete. Ooh, yeah. Black Jam. White people don't play Drew Hill's Incomplete.
No. It was like the Black Famous episode. This is for Africans
And
only.
it's an Africans only episode. AOE. Yeah. Well, that concludes this Africans only episode of Jaded XD. Thank you so much for tuning in, even if you're not African.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this playlist. If this playlist was not for you, pretend you didn't hear it, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. If you, make sure you subscribe to our Patreon. Don't forget, and all that good stuff we mentioned in the beginning of the episode. Okay, bye.
Yes.